Hello, people. Welcome to the stream. We are playing Silent Hill F. It is a horror game. Came out this year, I'm pretty sure, but I'm playing it because I want to, and I think it's fun. I do think it can be entertaining for story stuff. It is a bit scary to me, mainly just because jump scares happen. So, yeah, but welcome everybody. Hope you enjoy gameplay. I may not be talking as much just because I'm also just, like, doing my own thing. Like, nothing important, but just, just talking to people. Or not to people, my girlfriend. Um, so, I'm just talking to her. But if anybody ever says anything in chat, I will respond to any questions or anything. But yeah. I got this game for $20 actually at Walmart, so I got it on a really good sale. I don't really know why they had it so cheap. To be honest, I'm kind of understanding it so far, why it's only $20, but because it doesn't seem very... Because, well, obviously, the main story doesn't even take place in Silent Hill, it's in Japan. And, you know, most of the other stories, they bring the characters to Silent Hill through, like, you know, ghostly, paranormal means, and they always end up in the same place. That's why Silent Hill, the other Silent Hills, are so connected and big. And personally, Silent Hill 2 is my favorite one. But this one is just not as connected. So, at least that's, unless it will end up connecting in the end, I don't know yet. We'll see. If anything, I will just make a live stream segment video type thing for the whole video and upload that to my channel so people can watch it and see how the game is when I'm done. And I'm playing on casual mode, I think, so the step up from story mode. It's not too hard so far at all, honestly. They really help you, actually. Like, especially with the dodging, you can dodge really easy. Like, they will give you, like, a 5-second window. Well, not 5 seconds, but, like, a second window, basically, to dodge, like, every time you can. So it's pretty helpful. Here, let's get rid of this stuff. Okay. But if this game does end up connecting back to the main stories, I think it'll probably be top 5. Which I don't even know if there are 5 Silent Hill games out, but I guess just like, I think it'll be one of the best ones. Because I think this is probably the most beginner-friendly Silent Hill. Which I don't, if this is pretty easy for me, which I mean, I've been playing games for years, but like, this is pretty easy for me on the casual mode, so I couldn't imagine how easy story mode is. Like, they must literally hand it to you, basically. But it's good so far, though. I like the game. And yeah.
気を失っているだけなんだ。俺を信じろ。俺だけを見ていろ。お前のことを理解しているのは俺一人だけなんだって知っているだろ。
壊れかけてる。もう少しだけ持ってくれ。 ひな子をほっといて。もう手遅れなの。どうしようもないから。姫役にも。柊君、嘘ついてるよね。
知らねえよ。
騙せてると思う？ひな子を。
ひな子、遅かったな。心配したぜ。
心配してなかったよ。相棒なら絶対に大丈夫って言ってた。そうか。ありがとう。
めてくれ。そんな話今はしたくない。
やめないよ。柊君がしっかりと現実を見るまでやめない。
だからやめてくれ。俺は。
なら言ってあげる。ひな子はね、死んだんだよ。ひな子は向こうの世界で楽しくやっているんだから。
相棒、遅かったな。さあ行こうぜ。
鍵がかかってる。昔はなかったのに。
鍵は学校にあるはずだ。
ちょっと休憩しようよ。もうダメ。しばらく休ませて。
相棒も疲れただろう。休んでてくれ。俺は鍵を探してくる。
分かった。柊君が一緒じゃないと嫌だよ。心細いよ。お願い、一緒にいてね。
別に俺が一緒じゃなくても。
相棒も少し休め。鍵は私が探す。そうだよ。柊君はずっと戦闘で頑張ってたんだから。後からついてくるだけだったひな子の方が余裕あるって。
おい、そんな言い方をするなよ。
私は気にしない。二人とも休んでてくれ。行ってくる。卒業以来だな。
放っておくことはできない。
いつまで相棒ごっこ続けるの？もうあなたには相棒なんていないんだよ。
そうだ。くそ。
Yo, dude, the game is Silent Hill. It's not necessarily a zombie game, I guess. I mean, the things do basically look like zombies, but they're more so like just creatures, I guess. I don't. They're like just messed up virgins, like screwed, construed, like twisted versions of humans. Where like Silent Hill 2, they have the main enemies is like almost look like mannequins, but they're not. And then they have the nurses, so they look like traditional nurses outfits from like the 60s or 70s, and those are like the main enemies in the game. So it's more so like a body horror, psychological. It's psychological horror, yes, mainly. That's the main one. But it's body horror and psychological horror. I would say it's a very psychedelic type game because things just kind of happen. Like the whole game feels like basically like a really bad trip, and you're walking through town, and you're just seeing really fucked up shit the whole time. So, but it's a really good game. The series is really good, at least, as long as you don't play the remastered ones, like the collection ones. The new remasters are good, but the collection is not. But yeah. The goal to be honest, I don't. Well, in Silent Hill 2, the objective is to leave the town, basically. Or no. It was to find your wife, but at the beginning of the game, it said that she died like 2 or 3 years ago from like cancer or something. You'll see in the ending of the game about that, but basically you're trying to find your wife because you got a letter from her after she's been dead for 3 years, and it's telling you to go to Silent Hill, which was like basically like their honeymoon, I guess, or just like their favorite place to go on vacation. And she tells him to come back and find her. And so he goes back, and then everything's messed up, and not like he remembers, and there's monsters everywhere. And there's like a second twin version of his wife, which isn't his wife, and doesn't know anything about her. And it's just a whole bunch of stuff. And it's really just an inner explanation, exploration of a person's mind, and of a very twisted person, and how they think, how they feel, their emotions, and how they interact with the world and the people around them. And you get to see them in their truest colors, where they're completely broken down. Which is why I feel like it's a very psychedelic type game, because you're breaking down yourself into the lowest, most truest, purest, and maybe even most evil forms, if that's how you are as a person, and you just get to explore that in its most true form. and it's fascinating. And even because there's multiple different endings, even with Silent Hill 2, and none of them are the same, really. And some of them are a million times more emotional and impactful to the person playing. The only downside is that you have to do a whole bunch of meaningless, teeny tiny tasks that just take forever to get to the good stuff, which I don't think is how it should be done. I do think it should be kind of set out there for people to play if they actually just want a good story experience. But, because, I mean, if you don't have a good story in your game, then why would people play it, really? If it's a story game. Because if it's not just a, run around and like arena killing thing, then you want a story. Which, that's what I think this game's kind of missing a little bit, because we don't even know really why any of this is happening. The people are just hanging out being friends at school, and then, red leaves started invading, like the Crimson or something, or the corruption from Terraria just started leaching into their world and killing people. So there's really no explanation yet of why that's even happening. It just happened. And now we're basically just trying to get out of the town in this one. But the main bridge to get out of town is broken, and it's broken in a very unnatural way. It's like it's split upwards, not downwards. So, like, people are a little bit confused. And so now we're trying to make our way to the freeway, which is probably going to be broken too, but we will see. But that's where we're going. And then we're going to try and escape. And it's just me and 2 other people right now. We had one other friend, and she already died. She got killed by the corruption stuff. Yes, I don't know where the I don't know. I'm just stuck with this big fucker, and I'm trying to figure out how to get through the shit, and I I don't know where I am, and I'm pissed because like I keep seeing the doorways on the map, and then I go and I keep swearing that I'm seeing a window, and then I realize it's not a window, it's just an inflection on the map, and I get even more pissed off because I'm like, why am I so stupid? But now I'm oh wait, is this it? Hold on. Oh no, of course not. Divine water. Give me some, baby. There we go. Okay. So we will think here. Okay, here. Unless it's gonna be locked, then I'm gonna be pissed. It won't open without a key. Oh, good heavens! Okay, where's the key then, big buddy? Oh, I don't know. It won't open without a key. Key, homie, key. Everything needs a damn key. Like, where is the... where is the... Oh, where's the code? I just want... Wait, she has information on her mom and dad? Oh, you know, let's not just single extraordinary thing about me. Except maybe being a tall girl for my age. I used to be in track and field, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. Okay, I'm not better, but I've got an ego. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid. I preferred playing with boys. Okay? Pitiful? I don't think I would call my mom pitiful. I think I would call her a victim. That's kind of rude. Why does he look like Tony Stark a little bit? Doesn't... Like, you know. Like, you've seen all the Avengers movies. Like, you know. Like, you know. I'm Tony Stark. I built this shit in the cave with a box of scraps, bruh. Why does everything need a key? Where? Where's the key? Like, what am I missing? I've been through every door. Oh wait, is it that door? Did I miss it completely? Hold on. Oh wait, no, I've been in here. Oh wait. Oh, the box. I need a key. Oh my god, I need a key for every single thing in this house. Or the school. Why did they lock everything before they died? Like, is that what you want to do with your last breath, is lock all the boxes in your room? Like, God forbid they find my porn stash. Oh my god. Like, dude, why are you so scared? If you ain't, well, why are you hiding everything? I need help.
だから学校創立より古いとか
Did I miss this? Is this where I'm supposed to be going the entire time?
わざわざ
No, it's not. Of course it's
学校を
not.
建てたって聞いたことがある
No, but that's, I would think it would. But I've killed him 2 times and then he just respawns right after. So that's why I'm like, okay, now what? Like, am I like soft locked? Or am I literally just missing something? I don't understand. But hopefully I find it soon. But I can get rid of this chocolate and dried carcass. Oh wait, I can buy the thing now. Yeah, look. Can I buy 2? Oh, of course not. Okay. That's still good enough. Or is it this way? Oh my god, there's nothing here! Literally nothing! Like, oh my god. You ever bought the Dome Record cards? Oh yeah, they lasted me a hell of a long time, but they were honestly kind of nasty after a little while. Like, and I was kind of concerned if they were even real THC oil, if they were just like, I don't even know what oil. That's what's scary. Because they just wouldn't run out. And I had them for, I still have it, and it's been like a year now, dude. I don't think you should, like, I don't know. I don't think that's something you should be putting in your lungs. If it doesn't run out, then I don't know. Probably no good. Probably no good. If you want a recommendation and they don't ID, just go to Shop Hella Mary. I mean, they have good carts. They taste really good to me. They're not too expensive. They're a little bit on the pricier side because they're like kind of like a weed boutique. But you can get a 2 gram for $50. Which, I mean, not terrible, or not that great, but you can get it for 15% off, so, like... And then also, after you get, like, 1 or 2 orders, you'll get enough reward points to probably get about $20 off your next orders. So that's like a whole free cart, like, right there. I think the main reason they might be strong is because they do put THCP in there, and just some people are just straight up more susceptible to it. The site called, it's straight up just look up shop, like SHOP, hello, like saying hello to somebody, and then Mary, like the what is it, the Hail Mary, or like the Holy Mary, or whatever, I don't, Mother Mary, like that, shophellomary.com, and it'll be good. Like, personally though, I am quitting, but they were my favorite website that I tried, and I've been smoking for close, or 2 to 2.5 years, and they were my favorite. From the price to the taste to the effect, because even me smoking 2 years and I have a crazy tolerance. Like, I've taken 4,000 milligrams of edibles before and just went to sleep, and I didn't even have anything like that happen. So like I can do it. And I've done it. Like I can, and they're the only ones that really got me like actually feeling something, even after that long. So I recommend it. And their rosins, even if you don't do dabs, they got me into dabs because they tasted so damn good. So the biggest one they have is 2
So
grams.
the biggest one they have is
Uh, I think like yeah, even with their carts, their dabs, it's always the max is 2 grams. They do have .5s with they only have .5s with the rosin pins, and that's about as big with the rosin pins as you're gonna get, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I have two, and I mean, and that's the thing. I've smoked the Altnoid stuff, so like I know it's not that bad, really, but I know it's not good. And the main thing is, it's not that they taste bad when they're 5Gs or over 2Gs. That's not what people are saying that it's booth. It's the fact of how they get it to the 4Gs, 5Gs, 6Gs, 9Gs, like the flying horses, is because it's all filled with bullshit, dude. It's not filled with entirely THC oil. Some of it's probably seriously just vape juice. Um, Especially like the ones where the oil is entirely enclosed inside of the disposable device. It's most likely entirely fucking vape juice and like 1% THC. That's why it's boof. It's not the fact that they taste bad or that they might even get you a little bit stoned. It's just they can really be damaging on your lungs, or just the way that they synthesize these things is pesticides, microbials, or solvents that you can't put in your lungs, or else you're going to get some infection, a collapsed lung even, which is really bad. So that's why it's safer, honestly, just to stick to the ones that are 2G and lower. It's for your own safety, not even that they can work. Nobody's saying that they can't work, but It's the fact of how they work and how you're using them that can be really bad. That's why I stopped buying stuff over 2Gs, because I've had 4-gram carts before, and yeah, they didn't taste bad, but I don't know. Part of me always got a little sick every time I hit one of those carts, and it was something I could never shake. And I feel like that'll happen to you if you hit them enough, that you'll probably just start feeling sick from it, and it's best not to get to that point. Why am I so lost, dude? Holy shit. Where do I go? Like, actually, what am I missing, dude? This is, like, absurd. But I would say that whole thing, like, even, like, it's like the same thing if somebody's selling you 7Gs of flour, and it's like for like $20, wouldn't you think that's a little bit sketchy? Like, just off rip? Because, like, yeah, it's flour, and it might get you stolen, but why $20? Why are they selling it for so little? You know, it's probably because it's not good. So, why does it want me to go in here so bad? There's nothing in here. But also, if you're getting sick, that you might have CHS low-key, and I don't know. I don't think I have CHS because I know I have some underlying medical conditions that make me really sick just for, like, no reason, like, all the time. And fuck, I just got mauled. Yeah, don't fucking hit me, bro. Get your hands away from me. But like, I at least have GERD or something, which just makes me sick all the time. But if I get the chance, I will probably go back into smoking. Like, if I can get to a legal, or like, mainly I just want it for medical, because I do think I can use it for medical, and I do think I can have some benefits from it if I use it in a controlled way, and I don't slip back into my old ways of using it all the time, every day, without a break. I think it'll be better. And I think I'll actually get an effect from it for a medicinal use. And I'll probably mainly just quit all drug use for at least a couple of years, maybe. The only thing I will be doing is maybe getting drunk on like special occasions, maybe a birthday, a wedding, holidays. Which even then, I don't really want to get drunk on all holidays because I still want to remember what's going on. I don't want to be blackout drunk on like Christmas because I want to have a good time on Christmas. But yeah, I mean, I do like, I know my mental illness or whatever it is craves some type of intoxication. whether that's from from a nicotine vape, whether that's from marijuana, whether that's from alcohol, DXM, Benadryl. I mean, or even prescription drugs I don't know, like hydroxyzine, I guess. But I know it's not marijuana's my issue, it's myself is the issue, and why I'm doing it, you know? And it took me a long time, I guess, to realize that. It took me a long time of listening to other people's struggles with drug addiction, and to really realize, you know, this guy's struggles sound a lot similar to mine. And I realized I should probably change that, and that I don't want to be like some other person all the time. And you can't always help yourself to not end up doing something similar to somebody else, but you can try your best. Just like most people don't want to be like their parents, you can try your best not to be like your parents, but you're probably still going to end up being a little bit like them. But I see other people in this space, and I know I'm not a big one, so I guess I don't know, I don't have much say, but even if one person heard it and it changed the way they thought, that would be good enough. Because I am just one person, so if I can make that more than me, then that's a win. But I see such ego nowadays, where people think they are really the shit, when they ain't shit. And there it is, I was missing it the whole time, the fucking key, thank you. Okay, so now we can go. But, I don't know. It's like you can never give somebody a valid criticism without it being an entire attack on their entire well-being and their person. But really, you might actually just be trying to help them. And I'm not saying this, my girlfriend probably thinks this is about her. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about a YouTuber. And I had a really just bad interaction today, and it just left me with a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't know. All I was doing was criticizing the person's song, and I was like, dude, I actually like the song. I just think you should have done this one part differently. And that's all I said. But they were like, dude, you must not have liked the song. And I said it multiple times that I liked the song, and this one dude just kept saying, dude, you could have just said you don't like the song. Dude, you could have just said you don't like the song. And I was like, I like the song, you fucking asshole. I just said I didn't like this one part. That's it. Why can't people just take that as it is? Why does it have to be something else all the time? And it can't be just exactly like I said. Why does it have to be an attack? I'm not trying to attack somebody. I'm trying to genuinely give a criticism that might change how people, like, it might make you a better song. And if you don't think so, that's fine. That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to attack you. Why do they still need keys? Oh my god.
えたか。なんか違うな。反応なしか。
ひな子はお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい？
お姉ちゃんどこ？
お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。
お姉ちゃん。
天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。
それってどういう？てる。同時期壊れるの。
No, I feel the same way. I don't, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like alcohol shouldn't even be legal, but I think the main thing I think is that certain aspects of alcohol shouldn't be legal. Like, I don't think bars should be legal, and that might be a hot take, but the entire idea of a bar shouldn't be legal because you need you can't walk to a bar and get drunk, because if you walk back home, that's public intoxication. You can't drive to a bar and drive back home, because if you do, that's driving intoxicated, and then you'll get your license taken away. You literally can't do anything except for maybe sleep in your car, but even then, if a police officer is really having a bad night and they want to so bad, they'll just say that you had the intention to drive your car and you were not going to sleep. The only thing you can do is if you say, like, you locked your keys in the trunk, you're sleeping in the back seat and not the front seat. But if you do anything that is slightly to where the officers can say something, they will. And they will drag you downtown as much as they can. And they do not care. Because I've seen it happen. They don't care. They're just there to fill a quota. That's why, the same reason why you see as soon as it hits like the 27th of the month and it's about to end, you'll see every single cop and their mama fucking out on the streets patrolling, which they never did their bitch ass jobs any other time of the day or year or month. But as soon as it hits the end, that's when they're going. The only reason they get caught smoking and driving is because of the smell. It's never because they're impaired driving or swerving or anything. It's just because of the smell. Or they say some bullshit like they were following too close to the person in front of them, which everybody does. Like, at least if you're in a city and it's like bumper to bumper traffic already, what are you supposed to do? It's all just bullshit just to get the average civilian just caught up in litigation and trials and tickets and everything. Just so they can always have something done and the government can keep an eye on them and have a good reason to. Because you did a crime 10 years ago or something. That's the only reason why they do it, is so you can get in their system. I mean, why do you think marijuana owners in medical states, they can't even own guns? Which, how many times have you heard about a stoner doing a mass shooting? No, they don't do that shit, because they're too chilled out to do one. It's never the marijuana users. How many times, though, do you see, at least in a movie, where a person who's about to do a shooting or something, or about to kill some guys, they'll drink like a beer, or they'll drink like half a bottle of vodka, and then they'll go do it. It's because it inebriates them and lets them do these terrible things without really thinking about it, because it gets rid of their anxiety. Marijuana can do that, but not at the same level. If anything, if you smoke a joint and you're about to go do a mass shooting, it'll probably make you not want to go do it. But no, it's always the weed is what's bad, instead of the things that have been bad for centuries and we've been trying to control. But I don't know if we'll ever really come to an understanding about that. I really don't. I mean, we've already done it, I guess, technically in medical states, but like I said, we get restrictions when we're medical for stuff that really shouldn't matter. And that means we're technically on some type of list all the time because we can't own a gun, so we're always in the government's foresight. Because they will, if we try and purchase a gun, it'll probably get flagged or something. And yeah, that's the thing, because weed doesn't inebriate people as much as alcohol. So you can pass a sobriety test pretty easily, because it's not like you're going to be, stumbling your words or mumbling, or you're not going to be like stumbling over yourself, because that's just not what happens. You're usually pretty well-minded and not like conscious when you're high, unless it's like your first time ever smoking, which I don't think anybody would do that and drive in the first place, because they're smarter than that. The cause of the stupidity with it's not even really just marijuana though. That's the thing. It's even psychedelics. Psychedelics are seen as worse than marijuana when they're safer than marijuana in some aspects. I mean, of course, you can always overdo anything. Just like I mean, you can technically OD on weed if you try hard enough, but most people don't do that. So that's the simple thing: is most people just don't do that, but they don't care. But still, um, if anything, I think psychedelics should be more illegal than marijuana. I think they should be used exclusively in like psychiatry settings or therapy settings because they are very therapeutic in what they bring to light in yourself. But I think that's what people are scared about also is if you actually give them the solution to their problem, they don't need you anymore and they don't need your pricey medications. They'll just get a one and done or maybe two and done and they're over with. But they don't want that. They want you hooked on the medication forever. So it's not even necessarily stupidity. It's just lies. That's all. It's lies and people put the fear in you. And then you're scared. And as soon as you break down those walls of terror and being scared of the drug, then, well, you won't be scared of the drug. I mean, most bad trips happen is because people weren't intending. But well, yeah, then that's why I'm saying it should be exclusively in therapeutic and psychiatric uses. Like you should be in a locked room under surveillance, is what I mean. You shouldn't be allowed to leave the room and go about your day. I know. That should be a all-day thing, and you have to make appointments for that shit. You have to sign waivers and everything. Like it should be a very legal and upstanding thing. I mean, they already have ketamine infusion centers. That's already a step up or like a step down from psychedelics. Like, well, the main reason I say it should be a locked room is just so you can't go out, like go to the bathroom, looking yourself in the mirror. Like, I don't know. And I think it shouldn't be like a blank, scary room. I think it should be like a I don't know, like a collaborative room, or or something with beanbag chairs, something with. I mean, and it would have a bathroom. I think it should have a bathroom, but just no mirror, so you can't look at yourself and freak out. You shouldn't have your phone when you do it. You should have a TV. I think though. I think they should give you a TV so you can watch whatever movie you want, and that would right there would set your trip in a good place automatically. And why they don't do that, I honestly don't know, because they really could. If they just charged a shitload of money for the psychedelics, they wouldn't have to worry about people overdoing it, because then people wouldn't be able to afford it. I mean, ketamine infusion centers are already pretty expensive out the ass, unless you get really good insurance. And those have pretty similar things to psychedelic qualities in that they give you new perspectives. They are, like, I don't know. And it helps you relax. But that's legal. But that's a controlled substance still. But they'll basically let you get it for a fee. And they don't care. That's all it is. It's just a fee. It's all for money. But it's mainly politicians that have put the lies out in the world because they're bought by the companies that want to spread their word. But nobody listens to the head. Like, who's going to listen to the head of the alcohol company saying y'all shouldn't smoke weed, you should drink more alcohol? Because obviously everybody's be like, well, you just want money. But as soon as they hear it from their favorite politician, then it's different, and they're like, oh, I should trust this guy because he wants the best for me. But they don't know that it's really just for money still. The brick wall wouldn't give you room. What does that even mean? The brick wall is like pushing you? It's like squeezing you? The last time I did any type of psychedelic was actually not long ago, but it wasn't really no crazy, eye-opening experience, but it did. But that's the thing. No matter how crazy your trip is, it'll give you perspective, and that's why I like psychedelics. That's why I still want to try acid, even after I get sober from weed. I'd at least want to try it once or twice. Mostly once. Or twice. Yeah, twice. Once for the initial, the second time for exploration, and to explore my mind. The initial, you can't really focus on anything because you're so overwhelmed by your senses and what you're seeing that it's low-key kind of scary, but then it's so, at least when I did shrooms, it was extremely euphoric every time I closed my eyes. The second time I did the smoke shop shrooms, they worked, but the closed eye visuals gave me anxiety instead. And I don't like that, because I'm very prone to panic attacks and stuff, so, like, as soon as I feel that, I don't want to do that again, really. But I did. Because they helped me still. Even if that's what really felt like a psychiatric experience, is it gave me pain, but then at the end it gave me clarity, and it gave me a new perspective, and it gave me hope, and it gave me happiness. Mainly because I was glad that I wasn't feeling like on drugs anymore, and it made me happy. But I don't know. But I want to see mainly how acid would be now, because I hear it gives that it's not very anxiety-inducing. And then other people have told me that's a shitload of lies, but I don't know. I really don't. But I also feel like that person, whoever says that it's a lie, they probably took too much. And it's pretty easy to take too much, but it's also not. Because, like, you don't have to take 2 tabs. But it's like they feel some compulsion to overdo it the first time. And I'm kind of the same way. I always want to feel like I want to get the full experience, but I know myself now that I can't oh, I can't dive right in head first. Like, I have to give it time. Is bro back? I'm a little bit back, I think. I'm doing live streams, at least. I've done them 2 days in a row now. But I don't know if you saw my latest video. I don't even know. Do you want me to call you 010? I guess that's about all I can call you, but I don't know. I'm quitting the weed content and drug content for now. For probably a good bit now. I'm done. But I do want to try and start commentary content or of some sort. Maybe talking about people in the weed community or just, anybody in general that I find some type of interest in, that I feel like I might have some knowledge or some input in. And even if I know nothing, I still want to put my opinion out there, because who cares? It's my opinion. You can't say shit about it. I mean, you can, but you can't tell me not to say it unless I'm actually saying something bad. Like saying I want to kill people. Then I can understand. But if I'm just putting my opinion out there, and it's literally just that's it, and it's not trying to incite violence or hurt anybody, I don't see why it matters. It's just an opinion. You can get mad, but you can't. Oh, take it down! I hate this. Because who cares? Genuinely, who cares? At the end of the day, you can just turn the video off and be done. People get so worked up over nothing. I appreciate that, dude. That's what I'm trying to do, is I don't know. It feels like I don't know, maybe I just got older. I don't know. Maybe my brain developed some, but I feel an overwhelming urge to finally put everything behind me and be a better person, be a better brother, be a better son, be a better boyfriend, be a better friend, and just be a better person in general. And I don't know, not using things as a crutch anymore as much. Or I want to be able to get through life clear-headed and not, I don't know, clouded, I guess is the best thing I can say. Clouded in like a psychedelic, almost just whimsy all the time. And even though it's enjoyable sometimes, it's not enjoyable anymore when I do it every day, every second, every hour, every minute, or I have to be inebriated. Even if it's not much inebriated, it's still enough to, or I feel something, and I know that's not a good thing to do. So I'm tired of it. I just want to do different. And I'm not saying that anybody else who does it is a bad person, because I don't believe that. That's why I am in full support of any type of medical marijuana. I think that should definitely be put in. I just don't think it's for me right now. I feel like I can come back to it, and I may if I get a prescription for it and I live in a medical state. Because really, I don't want to do it recreationally anymore, because I feel like I'll fall back into the same pit of self-loathing and feeling bad for myself, and then just chiefing on my cart to ease my pain, but then never taking accountability for anything I was doing sometimes. And I don't know. I see now, and I didn't see before, because I thought I was such a victim. In a lot of ways I was, but in other times I was not a victim, and I was the one making things worse. And the drugs weren't helping that. They were just, I don't know. I thought they were giving me clarity, but really they were clouding me. And I think that's really just because I was doing it so much for so long that it made me that way. If I was doing it, just like once a week, or once a month, if even, I guess would be better, then I don't think I would feel the same way that I do now. But just because I did it so much, I think I just messed it up for myself. See, that's good, dude. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you must be at least above, like, 19, I would say, if you're having MMA practice. Because, I don't know, I feel like that's a big boy thing. But that's a good thing, because you're spacing it out instead of doing it all the time. You're actually giving yourself an outlet instead of... Because if... The way, I mean, I was saying it was an outlet, but how was it an outlet if I'm doing it all the time? It's like, I don't know, it's an outlet that's plugged in all the time, so it's just draining my energy. Just like it's draining my power, it's running up my electric bill and it's making me worse. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there is a specific feeling. Now that I've done it so much, I feel like I can recognize it. And it's mainly in my eyeballs when I first start noticing my inebriation and stuff. It's always my eyeballs feel it first, it feels like. Because my body always feels weird. But that it's my eyes. It's like, just the things get staticky a little bit. There's like a little bit of visual distortion. I feel lightheaded, like if I hit nicotine, which I don't know if you've ever hit nicotine, but if you have, it feels like that a little bit. And my thoughts go away. That's the main thing. It's just my thoughts go away. Like anything that I was thinking about just a second ago, it's now gone. And, that's not good all the time. Because what if I was in the middle of a conversation, I hit my pen, and now I'm gone? Now I'm completely lost, and I have no idea where we were before. And I noticed that is inebriation. And I'm really bad in conversation. Like, I'm always saying just the wrong thing. And I guess an example of that, I guess I can say is, let's say I'm talking about somebody going to middle school. I'll probably say 3 or 4 times, "Oh, you're talking about high school. I'll just get simple things, but really important things just wrong in the middle of it. And I'll keep doing that. And I do think that's because of the marijuana. Yeah, exactly. I was saying to my dad, and I felt it internally. I feel like back in like the early 2000s to like the late 90s, we were probably at the golden age and like the right amount of THC content. Because now I feel like it is extremely addictive if you start smoking weed. And people don't want to say that because they're scared it's going to get taken away, I think. But it's the truth. Because it feels so good, how could it not be addictive? Like, you're just lying to yourself that you're not addicted. You are. And if you quit right now, you would probably not be able to quit. That's addiction. It doesn't matter how you put it. Your body is addicted to it. Because if you said that about opioids, that if you got off opioids and you start having withdrawal, you would say you're addicted. You wouldn't say you're dependent. You're just lying to yourself. And I hate when people lie to themselves, because you're never going to get better if you just lie to yourself. I don't know. And it's okay though, to admit that you're addicted. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, though, is it affecting your life day to day? Is it affecting your mental health? Is it affecting people around you? That's when your addiction is bad. If you can be addicted, and if you're still functioning, like, how many nicotine addicts do you know, and they're completely normal people, but they just smoke cigarettes or something? Addiction doesn't always have to take over your life, but when it starts doing that, then you need to probably make a change. And lots of people don't want to say that. And I understand why. You're scared, and it's okay to be scared, but you can't always be scared. You have to come to terms with yourself at some point. I'm not redoing that. It's gotta be this or something. Or is it the 0? No. Bro, what is it? It was 8.4 pound 4. Yeah, and that's the thing. I really wish I had stayed to edibles now. And I know you can't go back in the past, and there's no point in crying over it, really, but God, I wish I'd stayed to just edibles, because my first time doing weed was edibles, and it was a truly breathtaking experience. And that might sound so druggy, and like, I don't know, just like, oh wow, that was what was so cool. But no, it really was. To me, it was beautiful. Everything just looked beautiful. And it really made me appreciate life. But then, I really liked that, and I loved the atmosphere and everything about it, and I overdid it. So, I don't know. You probably just had bad edibles, though, dude. Mike's, or is it? Hold on, sorry. Mike's Ridge, is that how you say it? I'm hoping, but edibles was the first thing I did. So that's how I know at least they do work, because I definitely felt different. Like I was fucked up. Like I knew I couldn't drive, and I didn't even drive. So that wasn't even a thought in my head. That's why I think weed is better than alcohol. Because when people drink alcohol, they're like, "Oh, I want to go drive now. That would be fun. Let's go kill someone. Let's go kill a family. Oh, it's only a Friday night." Like, I don't know, dude. It's stupid, but they think it's fine. And I guess it's fine because at a certain point, I guess it keeps society running. If you think about it, it keeps people dying unnaturally. It's bad. It's almost like they want population control through alcohol. Whether people drink themselves to death or somebody gets killed in a hit and run, you know? It's bad. Oh, Mick Eskridge. Okay, my bad, bro. Well, see, I've mixed alcohol with weed, and I didn't have... See, that's the thing. I've had only good experiences with it, which I'm planning on drinking again one day. Hopefully, I don't know. But, yeah, just because of that. But that's the thing. Every time I drink alcohol, I don't want to binge drink. I do a one and done, and then and then I'm done with it for like a year or more, you know? But I feel like, do you know, like, have you bought smoke shop edibles or have you bought dispensary edibles, Mike's? Like, that's the biggest thing with knowing if you had good edibles or if you had some bones, you know? Because my first edibles that I had were THCA gummies, which is the first time I ever found out about THCA and that it did work. That will definitely happen, especially if you already have some type of depression, then yeah, that's probably gonna happen, which is unfortunate, you know? But I mean, I remember the first time I drank beer, I was basically just basically, and I wasn't like extremely depressed. It was almost like an enjoyable sadness, which is what's crazy. It's almost like it felt good to be a little bit depressed, and it's so weird to say. It's like it felt good to cry a little bit and to feel like that for a couple hours, and I don't know. But I guess I can understand why people get addicted to it, but I don't want to be like that. And I don't want to overdo something like that. Because first off, if you really overdo it, you could straight up die after one go. But then if you don't, you'll just get addicted. And then you're either really fucked or you're just a little fucked, you know? Dang, dude. What the fuck? I'm so tripped up right now. I mean, I did hit the pin, but like, I don't think I'm this stupid. Oh wait, am I just supposed to add 54 plus 06? Am I that dumb? Hold on. It's not 600, right? Like, it wouldn't be. What is Satoy? Oh. I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. Oh my god, it was right there the whole time. I hate this game sometimes. What? It said it was the same combination! Don't fuck with me, dude. I can't believe his combination is the same as his name. Ayo. Wait, no. Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. How do I... How do I... What the fuck is the code? I don't know if I might actually have to look this up. Like, I'm so lost. Well, no, no, I'm not, like, what I mean is, are you buying them from a dispensary, or are you buying them from, oh, no, never mind, I just saw them, I'm so sorry, dispensary, okay. Huh. Well, maybe, to be honest, maybe well, there is a thing where some people straight up just don't digest edibles in their stomach. You might genuinely just have, like, some enzyme deficiency, and you literally can't use edibles. And that's it. Which kind of sucks. I mean, because I almost feel like I've developed that now, because edibles really don't do shit to me anymore. but edibles get hergy. See? But at the end of the day, the one thing I can say, everybody's different. No two things are going to hit somebody the same. And that is such a blanket answer, and I know. But I mean, there's really nothing I can, like, unless you get some actual test done, nobody can actually say what's wrong with you. Like, even I don't know what's wrong with me. And do you know how many tests I've had done? I know you don't know, but I've had multiple tests done throughout my short time dealing with my mental health fully and like being present in it. And I've had a phenotyping with my DNA, and even that only gave me a small bit of information of why I am the way I am. It only told me medications, and even then, it's not accurate, really. Like, I don't know. Like, because it says you're going to have minor interactions with a certain drug, but then you start puking your guts out the first time you take it. That doesn't seem very minor. But they still go with it. There we go, got the locker open. No, it was done by a saliva swab, which I feel like a blood one would be more accurate than that, but I don't know. And I've never had sorry. Shoot. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Well, I've had a lot of stuff also just wrong with my blood. Like, I've had iron deficiencies for years, and I don't know. I keep having to take supplements, but nothing really. I don't know. And that's how I feel also sometimes with my mental health. It feels like at some point there's just no point in trying. And I mean, I've been on at least 10 different medications just in the past 2 years. And yeah, I mean, I've had so many times nothing works and I don't know what to do. And it feels hopeless sometimes, but all I can do is keep going on. I can't kill myself because I got too much to do, and that's the simple thing. And I don't know. I feel like the only reason lots of people kill themselves is because they just lose hope and they lose a reason to go on. I feel like lots of people's reasons to go on is their parents, and then their parents die, so then they want to kill themselves, and it's sad, but I don't know. You just need to find other things to go on for. I feel like that's why lots of people just have kids, because that can be the reason to go on for then. Because how many times have you heard people say, like, before my kid changed my life? It really brought happiness into my life. It's always the same thing, and you wonder why. It's because people probably didn't have a purpose before their children, and their children gave them a purpose. Dude, I don't understand this fucking game sometimes. Well, I get like I'm eventually getting how the code is, but well, no, I'm not even getting how the code is. I don't understand how the code is still, except for AOI because that's just 401. But Suga, that's more than the combination. So like, what? What do I do? What am I missing? See, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be from the code in the journal, but like, you have to like you're supposed to be guessing, I guess, the code and how it works from the hints, but like, what? I this is literally like alien language to me. I don't understand. Like, what do you mean it looks like a cry for help? I don't understand. I'm lucky there's no damn monsters, because I'd be dead by now. It was SOS or 505, and that's why they were saying it was a cry for help, because SOS usually means help. That was so stupid, but I still don't know this one.
と見つけた。ナロさん、私と二人で新しい宇宙戦争を始めようよ。シュウ君が望むなら相棒の役でも悪の女幹部の役でもいいんだよ。鍵見つけたぞ。
おかえり。面倒をかけたな。相棒も休めよ。俺たち先に休んだから。
休みなよ。私とシュウ君で寝ずの番をしててあげるから。いや、私は本当に大丈夫。
ひなこ、休めよ。あとは俺たちが見張っておくから。
おやすみ、ひなこ。
君に命を救われ魂を奪われた私だ。今度は私が君の魂を救い古き君の命を奪おう。無理しなくていい。まだ休んでいるといい。
起きられます。
清めの水が少し強すぎたのかもしれない。君は思った以上に繊細で敏感なようだ。でもよく頑張ったね、ミナコ。さあ先に進もう。 先に行って支度をしておく。お別れをしてくるといい。
はい。きなこ、今日は一段と綺麗だね。 だからせいぜいする。タコはいいよね。何でも持ってる。お昼休み、友達。 進まなきゃ。先に。リンコと別れできる。彼の気持ち考えたことある？あんたは裏切った。もてあそんで裏切った。謝れ。その格好で今すぐ土下座して謝れ。聞こえてるんでしょ。なんとか言いなさいよ。きなこ。 咲くかな。 卵が好きだった。 けて行かないで一人にしないで待って行かないでずっと一緒って約束したじゃん裏切り者
Okay, guys, anybody's watching still, I think this is probably about going to be the end of the stream. I'm feeling kind of tired, and I think I'll just pick up on this later tomorrow. By the way, Mike's my favorite place to get boneless chicken wings. Honestly, probably pretty basic, probably Pizza Hut. I really like their boneless wings and their options that they give, and I think they're pretty cheap too. So that's probably my favorite place. But yeah, good stream tonight, I think, guys. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys, and I think we had good conversations. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.